Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks, and I just want to do a quick recap on some of the bets and props that happened on Super Bowl 51. I just want to say congratulations to the New England Patriots. That was the most crazy comeback game I've ever seen in the Super Bowl, probably because it was in the history of the Super Bowls, and first ever overtime Super Bowl as the New England Patriots won 34-28. Quick scoring summary. No one scored in the first quarter. So if you had that paid well. Atlanta jumped out to a 21-0 lead. And then before the half, New England scored 3 points. Then after halftime, Atlanta jumped out with another touchdown, so it made it 28-3. At this point in the game, they had the live betting, and Atlanta Falcons minus 13.5 with the over at 51. So I jumped on both those, and then they both nullified each other because the over did cash. The original over was 59.5, someplace 58. Dropped down 58 right at the end, and the 3-point spread of New England, stayed consistent throughout the whole 2 weeks of before the Super Bowl. So then the Patriots started coming back. They got 6 points. They got a touchdown and missed the extra point. So that was a prop bet. I gave you that on my Twitter as well. The fourth quarter is all Patriots as they scored 19 points to come back and tie the game at 28-28, and then New England won the coin toss, which was heads in overtime, and they scored a touchdown on their only single possession of the game in overtime. So some of the prop bets, I'll just go quickly over this. And the national anthem, the ones I gave you, Luke Bryan, forget or omit a word from the official U.S. national anthem. No, and that did win. Will Luke Bryan be wearing a hat while singing or before the national anthem? I said yes, but my wife's a big Luke Bryan fan. He always wears a hat, but he didn't wear a hat. So I said yes, and it was a loser. I would be wearing jeans. Now this one was kind of tricky because he had black jeans on. Some places said so no, because it wasn't blue jeans, but mine at Bovada just avoided it, so that was kind of a weird one. And how long will it take for Luke Bryan to sing national anthem? It was actually, I clocked it at 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I said the under at 2 minutes and 9 seconds, so that was a winner. After that, the opening coin toss, George Bush flinged it out. It actually hit someone's boot, and then and then it landed tail. So I thought it'd be heads because I thought the Patriots, they always call heads. So actually the Falcons won the toss. So some of the other prop bets quickly, would there be a missed extra point, which I said yes. That was a winner. Total quarterback sacks. This was actually a sack fest, the whole game. I said it was under 4, and that was a loser. I think there was 3 sacks in the first quarter, alone. I'm like, oh, brother, Let's see. Some of the other ones were Tom Brady, longest completion over 40. No, he didn't make any long ones. So that was a loser. Tom Brady over 315 yards. Yep, that was a winner. I cashed that one. Ryan throw a touchdown or interception first, and it was I said TD. So yeah, that one cashed. Same with Tom Brady, but actually that one lost because he threw an interception first in the second quarter for a pick 6. And so a lot of these prop bets, you could have cashed out pretty good. So that was a loser. See the total. I said total rushing yards. LeGarrette Blount was over 57. He did that fumble right at the beginning of the game, and the coach just sat him out most of the game. He came back near the fourth quarter. But man, that was a huge mental mistake. So he just sat out. So all my that Blount ticket just did not cash. Let's see. Total receiving yards for Chris Hogan, I said over 57. That lost. He did catch a few passes, but didn't quite make it over 57. Total receiving yards under 90.5 for Julian Edelman. That cashed. And for the over receiving yards for Martellus Bennett, 37.5, and that cashed. Let's see what else was it. Whether it be special teams or defensive TD, if that pick 6, so I said no, and that lost. And I said LeGarrette Blount would be the Super Bowl MVP, but after that fumble, I knew he wouldn't get it, and then got sat out for most of the game, So that was it. But that was a big, it was like 20-1, so that was a pretty good deal. So Tom Brady actually won the MVP. This is his 5th Super Bowl win. See, we'll see some of the other ones. I said Mohamed Sanu. I said over 47.5. I think he caught one pass for 13 yards, and then the second pass there was a penalty, so he didn't get that. So they didn't use him at all. Atlanta was flat. Yeah, Matt Ryan total rushing yards were 7. He didn't rush at all. So Tom Brady did. So I won that one. I said over 2.5 yards. So Tom Brady did get like a 12 or 13 yard rush. Total touchdowns over 5.5. I said, yeah, definitely going over 5.5. And Martellus Bennett, did he score a touchdown? No, he didn't. Edelman stole the show on most of those touchdowns. So that's basically it on the props I had. I know they had some other ones where like Lady Gaga. What color was her hair? And it was blonde, so the favorite one on that one, which she opened up with, was Poker Face, and that was the favorite too. So will Brady or Bill Belichick or Kraft be seen shaking Roger Goodell's hand on TV? And yes, yeah, that was one. He shook Kraft's hand, and he said, "I'll show you." So that got a good big prop. Let's see, will Houston, we have a problem, be said on the broadcast? That was no. Some of those ones I didn't go with, but I just kept an eye on. There's just so many prop bets that just couldn't keep up with them all. So on that mental note, like I said, I want to congratulate the New England Patriots once again. That was a great game. I almost turned it off at halftime, but there was like nothing else to watch. So, but I'm glad I didn't, and I just kept up. It was a great game altogether. One of the most exciting Super Bowls I've ever seen. I've been watching Super Bowls and NFL well over 40 years now. So great show, great game, definitely worth the hype. And for next year, if you have any ideas, please comment below for any thing you'd like to see in my videos. I'm not too great on under and over, it's like such 50-50, but I do get some good ones from time to time. But my favorite's just betting the teams against the spread. So I did pretty good in the year. Well, it was 63%, something like that. So I want to thank everybody for I got over 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, and I will be here next year. I'll do some stuff maybe in the off season, and join our prognosticator page. We got a big surprise for you next year, as progs are going to bring up some great resources for next year. Just something to keep an eye on for us. So again, thank you very much. See you next year. Peace.